Hello everyone, welcome back to FX20 Pips. Today is 25th of January, 2:26 p.m. GMT plus 8 my time. Currently we are looking at GBPUSD 8-hour chart. Okay. Just a brief reminder, double top. Okay. And this is the past week and the current one. What we have for yesterday was the GBP news, which wasn't very good in their favor, and that's why you see this big bearish candle drop all the way down. Okay, outside of this 8-hour box that we had. Okay, and again, I am very consistent in my explanation of all these 8 hours box or 4 hours is that first candle came out closed, all right, and then we look for what happens at the second candle. We can see the second candle shot right back into the 8 hours candle box. All right, this morning the 8 hours came out again, and currently the new 8 hours candle, which is only 7 hours left, okay, or rather, which is already 28 minutes currently gone through, still have 7 hours remaining, and it is sort of trying to push back into this 8-hour box here. All right, so I have some other markings which I that is shown here, which is the previous week high, and price drop yesterday dropped back to below previous week midpoint, and then now it is retracing a bit. Again, I have the usual previous day high, low, and midpoint. Okay, price is trying to break up above the midpoint, or maybe might retest and drop further down. All right, and then some other um, higher time frame resistance support, so around here. Okay, and you may wonder why price drop around here. I have a 4 hours block that was here. Okay, basically price come up, break the structure, went up there. So what you see is the break of structure here. Okay, and where is the last candle? Okay, I'll find this. Okay, from experience, I'll find this as the block, which is interesting. And then let me show you this. 4 hours. Block is 4 hours. There we go. Okay, so basically price would drop due to the news it dropped until it hit the block. Okay, and then there's US news yesterday also. Surprisingly, the US news was good, but once the US news came out, which was good for the US, surprisingly GPP then start going back up, right? So sometimes that's why you will look into the news figures when it's good for one currency. Try not to rely too much on the news, okay, but rather always look at how the candle is appearing or closing in response to the news. It sometimes it goes according with the news, and sometimes it goes against the news. Okay, and yesterday it was sort of go against the news, and it just went back. So, which is more um, reliable? Is it a news or is it a block? Right? Basically, from my experience, I noticed that news would cause a price to clear liquidity and go to reach a particular block, and then there will be a reaction to it. All right. I was also expecting the yesterday news to make it drop further, but obviously based on the candle it's not. Okay, and it just currently now it's just keep going up. All right, you have to see from experience, right? No point for me telling you what will happen. Okay, you have to keep looking at the chart and then you understand. Okay, going back to the 1 hour. All right, just a quick explanation on yesterday after the news broke. There was a quick drop, and then we started to see things slowing down. Okay, and then there's another, I believe, yeah, it sort of start to slow down the moment it hit this block here, and then the U.S. news came in. Okay, which is good for USD. So I was expecting more to drop, but then it started to go back up. Okay, if you were to go a bit smaller time frame, say 5 minutes. Okay, you can see that as price started to reach this block here, okay, price start to see buyers coming in. Buyers come in, news shoot it down. Okay, uh, bearish candle, right? Seems to be some people would call this exhaustion candle because of the continuous selling. This would be the exhaustion, and then followed quickly by a bullish candle. All right, this is a continuation. All right, even though you see this is a lot weak, but the idea is that all the buyer push back up and close on the high of this candle. Right, it closed on a high, and then there's a continuation, and then the rest is history. Okay, throughout the night, price just slowly go up. Yeah. Okay, so that was the yesterday. All right, and that is, I believe, a good lesson to learn to follow the candle. Okay, rather than the news itself. Right. So how about today? Let's look at today. I'm going to hide away the block. Let me hide the block. Let me remove the. Okay, this one. Okay, I'll just remove this 8 hours so that it's easier for me to mark up the chart. There we go. Okay, let me just zoom in. Delete this. Right. So again, I'm going to put some buy and sell zone. So this was the highest. Currently, it's sort of for today. The highest is about here. So I can't draw much because it's an ongoing sort of breaking the high. So I'll rely on the yesterday at this point, and then I will put it near here. Wednesday midnight. Okay, so text. Let's zoom in. Okay, so it's this point. Yep, so put it here. So the bottom part is, let me see if I would put this point and this point. Just trying to see how many pieces is. 10 pieces. I might just lower it down. What I'll do is I will, I can actually put the week to week. All right, but then I saw that there's another week here. So might as well I just follow it, bring it down here, and then I'll take the smallest one here. Yeah, does it look good? I mean, you have to look. Yeah, I'll stick to this one because there is an opening here, close, and then the lowest point. Basically, I'm just following this one for my sell zone. So there you have it. I have my buy, sell. All right. Okay, channel. Let's look at channel. See where are we in terms of channel. Let's go back to 8 hours. Right. What do we have? take away the higher one. Okay, we don't need this. So again, looks like we have another overshoot here, overshoot here, overshoot here. So what's the best thing to do? Since there's 2 points, why don't we just extend the channel? So yeah, put it here, right? Close it here. Do it here, here, here. All right. I don't change too much. Okay, maybe I go up a bit more. There we go. Okay. So the idea was this point, bit of overshoot here at the opening here, tie up to this bottom here. All right. No right or wrong. As long as you look at it, you are comfortable with it, give you an idea, stick to it. Okay. All right. Not saying mine is the perfect one, but I just draw something that personally to me makes sense. It might not make sense to you at all. All right. But again, this is my chart. This is how I trade it. So it's just something here for you to have another view. Okay. Right. Doesn't mean that you must stick with what I'm doing here. All right. This is a much bigger channel. All right. We can see that okay, we are now hanging around here, this was taken care of by the smaller channel. But in terms of this bigger channel, we are basically near the bottom. Okay. And then much higher chance of it going up. Okay. Reason why I keep saying GBP USD is going up is mainly just because of the US economy and the starting of hopefully starting of interest rate reduction by Federal Reserve. All right. So basically, what I'm doing is I'm just like buying all the low, 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 low. Just keep buying. Okay. If you buy here, you drop. You just hope that it goes into a range. Then you can buy here further. And then when price go up, this will be break even. You will make profit here from here. Okay. That's the idea. All right. Yeah. No doubt price might just keep going down from here. Okay. This is how you manage your trade. And then that's why I say many times to think about your scenarios. Okay, which one come in, then you just react accordingly. Okay, hopefully I'm not rumbling too much because I'm sort of in a hurry today. I'm about to leave the house, so I thought that I want to quickly push this through. And you know, when we start to rush things, it's always not a good product, but I try my best. Okay, the other thing is news. Let's look at what news we have played. I think in 20 minutes time, we're going to have all this. All right. Then take note of the Euro news also. Euro news, because sometimes when Euro is strong, GBP will come down too. All right, that's for today. Tomorrow we'll talk about it, but then basically just to give you a heads up. This is tomorrow. All right. And all this at 9:30. That's tomorrow anyway. We talk about that tomorrow. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Right. All right. So that's about it for today. All right. Hope you guys learn something and keep seeing my video, and then you sort of know how I work. And yeah, just quickly, if yesterday you buy or sell, or rather you trade a sell, that would give you 100 pips from here to the bottom. Okay, you might not stop here. You might take, you might, take profit from here to this low. Yeah, it's also 42 pips. All right, but what are we getting? We get only 120 pips a day. All right, I think I'm starting to rumbling off here. Anyway, that's all for today. Thank you very much.